Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, but I'm kind of pissed off. Why? Because it feels like I'm doing this for no reason other than to spend 10 minutes of my life answering questions every week. And I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Back in February, I believe it was, when I started this series weekly, you people were sending me questions so often, I was flattered. I thought it was awesome. I loved answering the questions, and I still like answering them. But now it's like, I'll be lucky if I get one comment per week. Some weeks I get no comments at all. So I just feel like I'm doing this for nothing now. So, next time you send in your questions, I would like you to indicate whether or not you want the series to go on, okay? I'm leaving it up to you, alright? Because now I'm getting nothing. So, when you send your questions, just tell me, by the way, Kenny, you should either stop doing this or keep on doing this, I'd love it. And show the appreciation. Thanks a lot. Moving things right along with question number 1 from Shroomhead95. Who is your favorite superhero, such as Wolverine, Spider-Man, or Batman? Now, Shroomhead95, I know I'm retarded. I know I'm really stupid in the head, but I'm not that stupid. I know what a superhero is, and it's easy. Spider-Man is my favorite. Hell, I'm wearing a T-shirt about him. The Protector. Let me see if I can lift my shirt up a little bit. You can barely see Spider-Man. Anyway, yes, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I grew up watching his the best show in the world. I was talking about the I don't remember its name. I think it was just called like Spider-Man, like the animated TV series back in the 90s. Any kid who was a kid in the 90s, grew up in the 90s, they know what show I'm talking about. That show was, without a question, the best show in the world. I love watching it. I have a bunch of old episodes from that show favorited on YouTube. That show was the best. Spider-Man, easily my favorite superhero, easily. Question number 2 from BT500. Have you ever heard of the game The Saboteur? Me and my friend bought it when it came out and nobody else seems to own it. It's pretty new and the gameplay is kind of like Assassin's Creed or GTA, but it's set in World War II Paris. I would certainly recommend looking it up. BT, as much as I appreciate the recommendation of the game, unfortunately I'm going to have to say I don't really care that much. Now why? It's not a personal insult to you, but I don't see what the big deal is about GTA games. And if people are like thinking to themselves, this fucking asshole just called GTA a boring... No, I didn't call GTA a boring game. GTA is not a boring game. That is while you're completing it, while you're doing all the missions. After you beat the missions and you're just fucking around, you know, getting into the 10 millionth cop chase, hoping to get the FBI, hoping to get the helicopters, hoping to get the army, whatever it is, hoping to get this 6 stars, wanted level. It's like, what's there to do? There's nothing to do, you know? I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's boring, but it's not that fun. So yeah, GTA games, I don't see all the hype for it. And I strongly disagreed with IGN's 10 out of 10 rating for GTA 4. Was it a good game? Yeah, it was pretty good. I like Nico Bellic as well a lot. But I didn't think it deserved 10 out of 10. So BT, I appreciate the recommendation, but I'm probably not going to look it up. Question number 3 from Thomas Memory Central. Thomas, I want you to tell me how my method worked for your father. Sounded kind of wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. Tell me how it went, or if you did it yet. So tell me how it went. Is that the... Oh, Bruce, this is about you. Is that guy who is next to you one of your Kenny answers your brother? No. Thank God Bruce is not related to me at all. Thank the heavens. If he was related to me, I'd have to kill myself or something. You're not that bad, Bruce, but you are pretty bad. If so, he's a funny guy. This guy thinks you're a funny guy, Bruce. He's a funny guy, and be sure to thank him for me because he printed your email address, and I can send messages to you now. Yes, Bruce, thank you so much for deliberately going against what I told you. Thank you so much. You're such a fantastic human being. I hate you. But yeah, Bruce, BT500 says thank you, and I say fuck you. Your question is this. Do you really like all NES games? Don't you hate at least a few of them? I mean, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is boring and tough. Yeah, it is pretty boring. Terminator gives you the incorrect colors for items in life. That was also very annoying. And Silver Surfer spits in your face with his mega hardness. That's what she said. And there's a bunch more, like Home Alone on NES, that piss you off. Now, when I was a kid, believe it or not, yes, I did like every single NES game I played. I got pissed off, of course. Every gamer gets pissed off once in a while if they can't be in the game or if they're having trouble with it. But I liked every NES game I played back then. Now it's a different story. I don't like all of them, but I do like a majority of them. Now, like, but of course, at NC-17, and there's some pathetic fat ass losers out there who actually think that I'm trying in the games, and that's not my fault. That's your fault. And if you're gonna spend time making videos about that, then what a life you must live. And so God help you, you're gonna be miserable failures later in life. And again, you already are a failure in life, probably. Your question about that. Your question is, I like most NES games. Yes. There's some I don't like. Most of the games I review with NC-17 I don't mind. I don't care about. I never get to the NC-17 level of hatred, but whatever. But yeah, I do like most NES games, but there are a few I don't like. What are they? I can't remember them now, and I only have a couple minutes to finish this video up because I cannot stand the 10-minute limit bullshit for you. I just cannot stand it. So, alright. The final question, closing out this episode of May 1st, Kenny Answers, the first one of May. From DarthKiller14, and DarthKiller, before I even read your question, you asked a question about this hat I'm wearing, the God of War hat, and I couldn't reply to you on the video because for some reason it was telling me there was an error. YouTube just really sucks now. It's just freaking horrible. I might quit. You can get this hat as well as other great hats at gkworld.com. Now sometimes they don't have the item in stock. So what do? You take note of the item name. So for example, this was God of War. I don't remember the exact name, but let's just say this is called God of War hat. If they don't have a GK World, go on eBay. They'll more than likely have it there. So there you go. And your question's about God of War. What did you think of the God of War 3 ending? Alright, so this is obviously spoilers. So everybody who has not played God of War 3 to its completion, I will do a certain signal. Maybe it's a hand signal, maybe it's flashing the paper across the screen to tell you when I'm not talking about it anymore. So I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So if you haven't played God of War 3 to its completion, please mute this video now. I'll tell you, I'll do a signal for when you can unmute it. Okay. The God of War 3 ending, I don't know. At first I thought Kratos died because, you know, Kratos, he kills himself. But then after the long-ass credits, the spot in which he was lying down in, he's gone. All this has is a pool of his own blood. And now, I'm going on the record, I cannot stand the expression lying in a pool of his own blood or anything like that. Weird, yes, but I just do not like that expression. But in this situation, he was literally lying in a pool of his own blood. So, I don't know. I'm thinking Kratos might not be dead. I mean, yeah, he stabbed himself to kill himself, and then he was lying in a pool of his blood. And then when the credits stopped, Kratos is not there. Where is he? His blood is scattered along the cliff, and then the blood goes off the cliff. So either he got up and ran, which, quite frankly, I don't see why he would, because I think he wanted to die. So I'm thinking he's not dead. Somebody, I don't know who, but somebody picked him up and took him somewhere. I don't know. People can come up with their own theories. I would love to hear some of your theories. That'd be fantastic. What do I think? I think he is not dead. Who was it? I don't remember. I think it was Athena who healed his scar, his abdomen scar from God of War 2. I don't remember because I haven't played that game in a while. But his scar was healed. So I'm thinking maybe the same person who healed that scar also healed his current scar, and then maybe he was sent to the underworld or to the heavens or something like that. But like I said, I think Kratos wanted to die because he's already gotten all his revenge. He's killed Zeus already. Pandora's dead because of him. Hephaestus is dead, obviously, because he killed him. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. But this is the people's way of writing off Kratos for God of War 3, because now God of War 4 is different. All right. Now I got you all back. Alright, so that's it for this week's edition of Kenny Answers. However, I have a question for you. Along with you sending me the question, please tell me if you want the series to continue or not. I have a question for you guys. This is out of total left field, but I have a question for you. Do you believe the Loch Ness Monster exists? That's all I'll say. Do you believe the Loch Ness Monster exists? If so, give reasons why. If you don't, give reasons why. That's it for this week. Take care of yourself and each other. Love, Jerry Springer. See you later, folks. Next week.